Nation, it is Monday. My name's Philip DeFranco and I am sore everywhere because I've been snowboarding. I've been on vacation. That's why we haven't talked in like a week. But the main point, I love yo faces, I miss yo faces, and let's talk about what the internet cared about today. And the first thing everyone is talking about is that good old pop culture fodder that is Kim Kardashian and Kanye West. Because if you have not heard from an overly enthusiastic 12 to 26-year-old female, Kim Kardashian's pregnant. Yeah, I guess. If you listen very closely, you can hear thousands of comedians rejoicing all at once. Like for comedians, this is better than if George Bush had somehow been able to get a third term in somehow. It's a free all-you-can-eat joke buffet. Apparently the way everyone found out is Kanye West was rapping at a show in Atlantic City and he was like, hold up, wait 1 second, saying stop the music and make noise for my baby mama, pointing out Kim Kardashian. And I imagine the crowd cheered, although the sound was dwarfed in comparison from Kris Jenner getting so wet thinking of all the endorsements. Baby clothes and a contract negotiation for the unborn baby and baby sex tapes. Boom! Kris Jenner is a genius. And I'll let the comedians make their jokes. You know, I love Kim Kardashian's body. I think her, benefit to society is questionable. And Kanye West, while he may be a crazy person who does douchey things, I love his music. I think he's extremely talented. And this, him putting his little Kanye swimmers into Kim Kardashian, making a baby that could, yes, be the spawn of Satan, is just another example of Kanye West getting whatever Kanye West wants. But I guess the super main point of this story is Beyonce is still more famous. Also, just in case Kim Kardashian's body gets wrecked because of this baby, I included a gallery down below, video, pictures, good times, just, reasons why those of us with XY chromosomes even care. You're welcome. Next up, let's talk about this craft store chain called Hobby Lobby. The reason we're mentioning them is last Wednesday, the Supreme Court ruled that Hobby Lobby and its sister company had to provide all their employees with access to copay-free contraception as part of its healthcare plan. The reason this is a big deal is back in September, the conservative Christian owners of Hobby Lobby were like, no, that's against our religion. You're going against our beliefs. This is a violation of our freedom to religion and speech. And today, just a little after this ruling, an attorney for the family came out and said they will not listen to this law. They will defy this, even if it will cost them $1.3 million a day. That is the fine they would have to pay, saying they're not going to offer coverage for abortion-inducing drugs in the insurance plan. Also, it should be noted, because I know there's a lot of things on the internet and people say things like the emergency, morning after pill, that is not an abortion. That's not pill-induced abortion. That's not what it is. Here's how the pill works. It delays ovulation. Ovulation, for those of you that don't know, is the time of the month where my girlfriend is the one that pulls me into the bedroom as of about a month or so ago. I don't know if I should say that on the internet. But the main point, the pill delays ovulation, specifically the release of the eggs from the ovaries that allow for them to be fertilized. So, if anything, the pill actually prevents further sin. Child out of wedlock? And it seems the reason that there's been this misconception, this myth that the Plan B pill, the morning after pill, causes some sort of pill-type abortion is because back in 1999, the FDA, even though there was no scientific evidence to say so, felt obliged to mention the possibility of the pill being able to thwart implantation. And while the active ingredient in Plan B can change the lining of the uterus, there is no evidence to support that it is any kind of abortion. Unless you have those little Kanye stopping other sperm kind of swimmers, no. It doesn't happen that fast. It's science. And even after all these years and more evidence showing that it is not an abortion in any way, and the people behind Plan B going hey, can you maybe, I don't know, put the truth on this? The FDA has declined repeatedly, not giving a reason why, which is just another example of politics, religion, and truth not playing well together. The last thing I want to talk about today is it has taken over 2 weeks, but someone is finally trying to get money out of the Sandy Hook Elementary shooting. A lawyer is asking to sue Connecticut for $100 million on behalf of a 6-year-old that was at the school at the time of the shooting. While the 6-year-old Newtown survivor may not have actually been shot at, they didn't see any of their friends die, the claim is for, quote, the child heard conversations, gunfire, and screaming over Sandy Hook's intercom after someone in the office apparently switched the system on. The lawyer refused to give further information about the 6-year-old, their experience, saying privacy concerns. But Irving Pinsky, the lawyer that is trying to do this, is saying it's not about money, it is about school security. But the bigger question is, will this actually happen? In most cases, the state is actually immune from these lawsuits. That's why the lawyer is having to ask to sue. And ultimately, I'm disgusted by this lawyer. I'm disgusted by this lawsuit. Because you have this terrible situation, this shooting, that's horrendous. I didn't even talk about the shooter on my show. But then you see the amazing in people, people standing up to the Westboro Baptist Church that decided that they're going to fucking picket these children's funerals. girls. And then you have this schmo that's like, oh, it's not about the money, but by the way, $100 million. And you're not adding to the conversation of protecting kids, you're deterring the conversation of protecting our kids, and you're a douchebag. You muddy the stories of these teachers that gave their lives, or at the very least put their lives on the line to protect these children. You muddy anything decent that could have come out of it. And ultimately it disgusts me. That's just me though. Nation, that's really everything I wanted to talk about today. Two last things though. One, I know a lot of you guys have been complaining that the YouTube subscription thing's not working properly. Like you have the Philly D app, but SourceFed posts are there and you don't want to watch those. If you want to make sure you never miss a Philip DeFranco Show video, go to motube.us/SXEPhil. Link to it, top link down below. You enter in your phone number, it's free, they don't do anything with your information, you get a text message when I post something. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. If you want to do it for other YouTube channels, you just swap out SXEPhil for whatever the hell else. Straight to your phone, easy. And two, your question of the day today, which is, with Kim and Kanye having a baby, do you think that baby is destined to be kind of a D-bag, or maybe not so much? Nature versus nurture. What do you think is gonna happen? Do you be a completely different person if you were raised by different people? What do you think? Let me know in the comments down below and we'll talk about it next time. And remember, you could possibly win a $100 Amazon gift card. Just leave that comment down below, join the conversation, maybe hit the like button, favorite, subscribe. But of course, as always, my name's Philip DeFranco. You've just been filled in. I love your faces, and I'll see you next time. Probably Wednesday, with the best of the PDS video, because that's how we do. I love your faces.